am I so cold?
Killua Zoldyk, I don't think he needs an introduction. He is known by everyone. The heir to the throne of the Zoldyk family, top assassin, and best friend to Gon from HunterXHunter. Stick around for his character analysis. Before we move on, this is a good chance to hit that subscribe button and also like, leave a comment, share with your friends. Killua Zoldyk was born to the Zoldyk family. Obviously, he was the third born, and the Zoldyk family is an assassin family, and they train their children in the art of killing people from a very young age. So Killua, from a very young age, was experienced in the art of fighting, espionage, killing, just everything that is required to be an assassin. Killua then decides to take the Hunter exam, which is this hard exam that not everybody can pass. And when you pass it, you get a hunter's license. A lot of benefits come from getting a hunter's license. You're basically like a special soldier. That's what I would say. During the license, that's where he meets Gon. Gon was also similar age to Killua. And the only reason why Killua decided to talk to Gon was because he thought, yo, this guy is the same age. And that intrigued him. And that's how they became best of friends. Growing up in an assassin family, to say that it was messed up would be an understatement. He was literally tortured for days when he came back home. And when they were done, they were like, I'm done torturing you. And he just broke off the chains and walked like nothing happened. So, obviously, growing up in a house like that, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be allowed to have friends. So his new friendship with Gon was certainly new territory and new waters for him. And it made him feel some type of way that he had never felt before. And that kind of excited him, which is the reason why his friendship with Gon was very, very meaningful to him. And he would go through the ends of the world to never betray Gon, because that was his first true friend. Well, his first true friend was that black girl that was eventually killed, but you know what I mean. Throughout the show, his motivations were never really straightforward. His family wanted him to be the heir to the throne, to take over and be the head of the family. But he didn't want that initially. He wanted to rebel, hence the reason why he left. He left the family and went out to do his thing. So throughout the show, he met Gon, and I would say his goal was to be a kid, to have fun with his new friend, Gon. Gon had a specific goal, taking the Hunter exam. He wanted to find his dad. But Killua was more like, Gon is my guy, and I'm just going to be around my guy till he gets his goal. And that's very important because he became Gon's anchor. He held Gon back a bit because Gon was so innocent. Meanwhile, I don't think he was innocent. He was actually insane. But Killua being around there made him more sane, I would say. Killua, though, wasn't just a friend to Gon. He was much more than that. We found out more about Killua after he killed somebody in the first exam, which led him to fail the exam, and he left. Then Gon went over back to his house to try and bring Killua back. And yeah, the whole thing happened. This is not a Gon character analysis, but that was like the first time we realized that Killua was a much deeper character than we thought he was. It turns out that, Killua, when he was younger, at the order of his dad, made his older brother Illumi put a Nen needle inside Killua's brain. And the needle was an instruction to run away from a fight that he was sure that he couldn't win. And because of that needle, Killua could never actually just go full out and reach his true potential. I guess it was like a stop loss in a trade, like for safety, but at the same time, it stopped him from pushing himself over to the next level, because most times you need to be at the peak of adversity to come out as your true self. When that needle finally got removed from his head, that was where we got the best transformation, one of the best transformations in all of anime, which is Godspeed Killua. That is so cool. Look at his hair. He is glowing. Look at this. This is just beautiful. And then furthermore down the line to Killua's arc, we found out about Aluka, Killua's brother, that had multiple personalities. One personality was I think they called it something, which basically can grant any wish, but is very dangerous because it can kill you. And it was locked up in the house because of how dangerous it is, and it only saw Killua as his brother, because Killua was the only person in the world that wasn't actually afraid of something and Aluka, but more loved that monster per se. And this shows some compassion that Killua has that other people don't have, which is unexpected for the character, because this is somebody that was born an assassin. His job is to kill people. We've seen him kill people without giving it a second thought. Somebody like that, you would expect that he was just a heartless being. But Killua, deep down, is just a little boy, a little kind boy that is growing up. And it's shown clearly with his relationships with his friend Leorio Kurapika, especially Gon, and his relationship with his sister. The anime ended with Killua begging something to fix Gon after Gon went ballistic and almost killed himself, with a deal that he would be with them forever. So he ended up sacrificing his life to save his best friend, which is why their relationship, the Killua and Gon relationship, is one of the best friendships I've seen in all anime, because it wasn't really a friendship that spurred from I did something to you or we grew up together. It was just a matter of chance and they clicked. But also the relationship between Killua and his brother and something is also beautiful, because even though some might think of it as a sacrifice, he willingly would go with something and Aluka anywhere because he truly loves them. There's a lot more to Killua and his character, and we can dive much deeper. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do that. But that just brings me to the short analysis of Killua, Zoldyk, and the reason why I love him so much. I wish I could have seen more of him. I haven't read the manga, so I don't even know if he's there. But I wish I could have seen more of him. He was definitely one of my favorite characters in Gon. But anyway, it's been the Bones with Expensive Taste. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. See you in the next one. Bombs out.